When we talk about AI, it sparks up so many different comments, some of which that we embrace and some that are of fear. And among all the things that we know that AI can do we ever consider whether AI can actually replicate our own consciousness and our own thoughts? This video will talk about this very same notion, whether AI can replicate our own thoughts in themselves. And I'll also demonstrate how we as humans can still have an evolutionary advantage over AI in itself. Mind Life is all about untangling your own mind. And to support the channel, please press the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave your comments and click the notification bell to be aware of future videos. This video is all about understanding whether AI can replicate our own thoughts and consciousness. And I look forward to seeing you on our next journey. It is always a topical discussion when we consider the impact of AI in our lives. We know the benefits and won't be shy to embrace them. We also know of the detriments, and for those who have lost their jobs because of AI, may not be so welcoming. As AI is built around our thoughts, could AI build a consciousness that can replace our ability to think in itself? This may sound ridiculous, as we always will have to think, yet I ask you to think about it. Are we truly thinking when we retort ourselves towards ChatGPT to write a report? Are we truly thinking when we ask AI to solve a problem that we as humans should work out ourselves? This video will ask the question if AI can replace our thoughts and consciousness. And I'll also demonstrate how we as humans can still separate ourselves as supreme thinkers over technology. It will also include insights from author Toby Walsh with his book 2062, The World That AI Made. Our consciousness means everything to us. It helps us become intelligent. We daydream, we reflect on our own mistakes. It even makes us worry. What is key to our consciousness is the fact that we are aware of it. And we have been through literally thousands of years where various philosophers have tried to explain thought. And while we now have neuroscience that literally identifies where our thoughts generate through our own brains, there are still some things that we cannot explain. As there is no single part of our brain that is responsible for our consciousness. So when we talk about the role of AI and consciousness, is it possible for AI to achieve a machine that can replicate it? There is no doubt that this could be possible. And as much as AI is so advanced in knowing what we think, humans still hold its evolutionary advantage of being conscious of our own thinking. Or in other words, to think about thinking. If a machine were to be conscious, it would need to be programmed, as AI no doubt has proven the ability to learn. So even if AI built a machine that is conscious and can learn to heed our demands, would it be genuine enough for us to properly secure our needs? A computer cannot experience pain and suffering, and while it can be trained to detect our hardships, they wouldn't be able to convey empathy in a way that is human. Computers do not have emotions, and while we can implant them artificially, it doesn't mean that a machine is conscious. Or perhaps it is a way of saying it is super intelligent. Where this leads to our pivotal point, that if a machine is conscious enough to be programmed to touch our emotions, it presumes one thing: that our thoughts are also predetermined. So could an intelligent device such as AI be so good and determine who we are, where we don't even know who we are ourselves? Do we as humans decide to scale the inner frames of our own thoughts to determine who we really are? While neuroscience tells us that our brains will react to certain situations, there is one thing an AI may struggle to consider, And that is our free will. But there is one thing that AI may assume, is that we always think as a species. And while this may be true, in totality there is more to our thoughts than what we are expected to think. It is through our free will that we define our purpose, determine meaning, and make a mark for who we are and what we stand for as an individual. AI, no doubt, will produce a machine that is so intelligent that it will learn and capture our humanity for it to replicate. Where its intelligence will be so remarkable, and yet its consciousness, as it states in the name, will be artificial. As it is through our consciousness that allows us to think, and yet it is through meaning that we apply it.